Shall we start? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to start an interactive journey, how we are going to develop ourselves into training. Now, the first question is, you can actually scan this QR code, or else I will just, sorry, 1 second. I will paste this link to your chat box. You may please copy this and um, sorry, erase it. Okay. This is the first two questions I have asked you. Just click this. I will just come back. I'm putting this on the chat box. Please click on this link and answer these two questions I have given there. You can, okay, the link is given in the chat box, and I'm also showing the QR code here. You can actually, if you want, you can scan the QR code and join the interaction, or else you can use the link given in the chat box. Please use the link. That will be easy for you. Yes, good. I can see that you are joining, and I'm happy that you are responding to that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I am waiting for you to have your responses coming in. This is the QR code. If you want to, if you're on a mobile phone, just use your link. If you are on another device and you have your mobile phone handy, then scan this QR code. So I'm trying to get some responses on what you will want. So I got, only one person have joined. Others, please join. Okay. Okay. I can see 7 people joined. Very good. Very good. That's a good thing. You can answer what would you prefer, or what is the first rank you give to which thing in your training process? What is more important? I can see 8 people joined. Don't look at the screen now. You can just answer the two questions I've given there. Just two questions. Just understand those two questions. I got 3 responses from 8 people. I need more people to join because I can see that there are how many people? Adira, you can help me. How many people are there in the audience? Click the link, join the meeting, and answer. I got 5 responses from 10 people. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Now look at the answers here. Once you're done, you can look at the answers. The ranking, you will give the rank to which thing is more important in training. I'm not telling the answer now. Once we finish 10 of you answering that, then I'll answer. 6 have answered. I'm waiting for another 4 people to answer. Please. Yes, 7 people. 3 more people to do. 8 people. Okay. 9, 9 and 10. 2 more people to do. Okay. So 80% answers. So from that, what did you understand? What did you understand from this? What is more important in your training thing? If you are attending a training program, what will you value or what you liked most? This was the question. What did you like most in the training? So what did you get the answer? What is the which item got the highest score? Yes, please. Can somebody answer?
Training methodology, sir.
So the focus is on training methodology. So every one of us who like the training programs always like the methodology as more important than the trainer personality. Trainer knowledge also is not that important. Trainer skills, how much the trainer is able to engage you as an audience is important for you. So training methodology finds the first rank in among these things. Now, what do you need to focus? If you want to become a trainer, you need to focus on your training methodology. Learn how to deliver a thing. Does that mean that other things are not important? Other things are also important. Engagement, how you engage the audience, how much you are able to keep the attention of the participants. You may be running a training program for 3 days, 4 days, or maybe whole day, maybe half day. You need to maintain the attention of people throughout the journey. That requires an advanced, engaging training methodology. That's the answer you gave. So, what if you want to become a trainer? What is important? Learn how to engage your participants. You develop skills and knowledge. Personality, yes, whatever we have is a personality, but we can groom ourselves. Grooming is also there. Yes. Now the second question, what methodology you liked most? I can see that majority of you like the storytelling methodology as the most important thing. Or peer-based activities, how much you are able to engage with the peer group members while there is a session. Videos and infographics, that is a second rank. First rank goes to peer-based activities. You liked videos and infographics as the second thing. You like storytelling as a third thing. You like technological tools, use of technological tools like Mentimeter, whatever I am using now. You liked it. Case studies are useful, but you least like lecture. Lecture is the least liked methodology in training philosophy. What did you understand from this? What did you understand from this? When you build a career in training, this is very, very important. The methodology is very important. How are you going to deliver? That's very, very important. Now, the second question to you, think. I'm actually brainstorming. I'm actually asking you to think. In an offline session, I would have come to you, looked at your face, and asked you this question. What are you thinking about? Have you ever thought about becoming a trainer? Then the question is why? Why you want to become a trainer? Is it that you want to provide your knowledge or your experience, your expertise to people? What do you want? You want to give your expertise to people, or do you want more money? Do you want more fame? Do you want more recognition? You want more acknowledgement? Do you want to place this in your Facebook or LinkedIn profile and show people, or Instagram profile and show people that, okay, I am like this, I am trainer, I do it, all these things. So why you want to become a trainer? Because whenever we choose to do something, this why question is very, very important. If you do not have a why in your reason for doing something, if the why is not correct, then you will not be able to flourish because you have not answered your purpose. The purpose is very important. Why I want to do that? It could be anything. It could be anything. Could be anything. But there should be a reason for doing it. Sometimes you may be an expert in a particular field. You want to give this expertise to people. You do training. Sometimes you are not happy with the current income. You want to do training. You can do training. Sometimes the the type of recognition you have now is not sufficient. You want to do training. Yes, you can do it. So the purpose is very, very important. The why is very, very important. Now the second question is what? Second question is what? Can you answer that in the chat box? What you want to train people on? What are the areas you want to train people on? Can you put that in the chat box? What you want to train people on? I'm coming back to the chat box. Where is my chat box? Yes. Yes. Can you tell me what are you looking at? I mean, now I have 27 people in the audience. Can you? Harida has left. She did not like me asking question. Another person, Iona, also left. Good. The training impact is going good. Okay, right. Now third person is leaving. Okay, right. Mental health literacy. Saranya, Nimhan Sempower. Saranya, you want to give more importance to mental health. Yes, this month is Mental Health Month. World Mental Health Day comes in October, October 10th. Okay, sorry. Stress management. Okay, I understand. Sorry, I underestimated me myself, my session. Okay, right. Anybody else? Please, please. I want more responses from you. That's what agreement I had from you in the beginning, that you will respond to me on chat. Please. Suicide prevention. Yes, good. Life skills. Children request a lot of life skills. Yes, definitely. That's a need of the society. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? Few more. Few more. Adira, drug addiction. Yes, that's all the recent scenarios we are facing with drug addiction, suicide. Now, recent Crime Records Bureau came into saying that the how much suicide is happening across the country. A 2019 study from NIMHANS, my friend Anish did a study, and that study conducted in 9 states says that 18% of young children thought about attempting suicide. 6% attempted it once. See, huge. According to participants' need, yeah, you can prepare your Krishna, correct. You need to prepare your sessions based on the need of the society. Substance abuse, yes. So all these are potential areas. So there is a what you want to train is very very important. What you want to train, yes. Now, next question is how you want to train. How you want to train? Why, what, and how? The how is very important. Are you going to be an online trainer? Are you going to be an offline trainer? Are you going to use blended methodologies? Are you going to run it on hybrid mode? Are you going to do it for school children in vacation camps, workshop mode? There could be different methodologies. So these are the questions if you're considering to become a trainer, why you want to become a trainer, what you want to train people on, how you want to train people. These are questions you want to ask. We have more questions to ask. Now the question is, are social workers? I understand that this session is for social workers. If somebody else is also there, no problem. Can we social workers trainer? What is the thing which we have in us to become a proficient trainer? What is the thing we have in our mind? Can somebody tell me? Okay, childhood trauma also came in. Can somebody tell me what are why social workers are good for training? Or you can, if it's difficult for put in the chat box, you can unmute and speak. Why social workers are fit for training? Yes, please. You can unmute yourself and speak. And after speaking, just close the speaker or your mic. Somebody want to tell? Yes. This is a very, very short session. That's why I don't have a lot of time to encourage you to speak. If you spontaneously speak, we'll be very happy. If you want to answer, why social workers are fit for training? I told you there is no right and wrong answer here. Everything is right. What you think is right for you, and it may be for everyone. Doesn't matter. Anybody want to answer? I think people prefer to keep quiet. Fine. I understand that it's always difficult for you to continuously or ask with questions. The first question is, we are natural trainers, social workers. What do we do? Every day from your day one of your field work, what do? You go and speak to people. You're speaking to people. Your first field work, a community field work, or anyways, wherever you are working. We are naturally trainers because we talk to people, we communicate with people. We always have communication. We have the skills in communication. We have empathy skills. We always facilitate groups. We facilitate conversation with people. We motivate people to speak, encourage clients to speak. So we are actually natural trainers. We are the best trainers compared to anybody else, I will say. Because this is our social work group, I'm telling very, very confidently. We can be great speakers, great trainers, but we don't use our potential full. We have that. Second thing, we are domain experts. See anything under the sky. You are understanding children across lifespan, children to older adults. We understand the concerns of children. We understand the concerns of adolescents. We understand the concerns of married couple. We understand the concerns of adults who are yet to get married. We understand the concerns of somebody who is recently married. We understand the concerns of young lady. We understand the concerns of adults going through middle ages. We understand concerns of older people. We can go on speaking like this, people of different nature. We understand people with disability. We understand people with mental health concerns. We understand people with milder mental health problems. So the list can be huge. If you understand that rightly, they all need training services. These are all fields of training practice. So we are domain experts. Now you look at trainers, they understand their profile. Many of them do not have this domain expertise. They have to develop it. But as a social worker, we are trained in this. Our domain knowledge is good. We are trained in human psychology. We are trained in human growth and development. We are trained in leadership. We are trained about livelihood. We are trained about mental health, family. See, anything you imagine, we are trained about those things. Whether you're getting, whether you got it properly trained, that's a different question. But we are domain experts, so we are the best people to get trained as account trainer. Now, our social work roles are linked to capacity building. We need to build capacity of people, advocacy, education, social action. So, all these make us prominent people who can become counselors. Do you agree with me? Just say yes in the chat box. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? Or give a thumbs up or give a reaction on your here. Whether do you agree with me? Yes or no? Are we are we competent people to do training? Yes or no? Please. Yes, Mijo sir. Thank you so much. Mijo sir, initiator. You can give me a thumbs up. Give me a reaction. Sojan, yes. Adira, yes. Rabia, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, this is a frequency. Okay, you're all here. So beautiful. We are trained there. We are trainers. We have the capacity to train. First thing is that we have to gain that confidence. The confidence is the key thing. I'll talk about those things later. So I understand that you all agree with me that yes, we are potential trainers. We have the capability in us. We have the skill in us. We have the knowledge with us. We have everything with us. Only thing that we have to rightly use it. So these are the context. Now I want to show you. I don't know whether Abhilash sir has joined. I want to show you an example. Some examples. Abhilash sir is a very close friend of mine. I've not asked him this that I'm going to show his Facebook profile to you all, but I want to show this person. He is an MSW, Masters in Social Work, a very well-known trainer in the field of various fields. He has done in almost all the fields we have discussed now. He's done. He's doing training, doing training. If you look at his profile, every day you get post. This is training. Ignatius Park. This is training. This is a recognition for a trainer. His birthday is celebrated actively by people in the training group. See, whatever recognition you get. See here, different programs, how effectively he's doing. He recently did his vacation in Singapore, Malaysia. So the whole Facebook is filled with his training program. This is his photo with family they visited. So I'm not getting into privacy, not more. What I'm trying to list, this is very simple. That trainers are social workers are very good trainers too. Now, this is his organization, Life Tech Solutions. I again want to tell you this. See the training programs, his organization. He's the director of that organization, his own organization, his own master. He engages people, including me, in some training programs. What is that? He is able to change his car from a small car to a bigger car with begin small time. I'm not talking about money. The value he has given. He has created a network of people. Created a network of people. I have asked Abhilash sir to join, but he was attending it. He was doing a training in Trivandrum, and he was traveling back. If he has joined, I have shared the link to him. If he has joined, I will ask him to come online. I don't think he has joined. He has not joined the session because he is traveling by bus this time. So he said that he will not be able to. He might be able to talk, and he is not there. Once he comes to the audience, I will ask him to speak to you as a testimony of what. So I am trying to tell you about one person. I have several such examples who are efficient trainers, who make money out of training, who actually provide value to people, add value to people's life. Not just I'm not just talking about just people who are making money, but people who are adding value to people's life. He has a network, Life Tech Solutions. We started, myself and Abhilash started this as a joint venture in the beginning. Then I was, as I was not fully into training, I have withdrawn a little, but I'm always part of his team, and we are always working with the team. This was started during COVID time. He was a trainer before that, but this training program started. Life Tech was started during the training program. This during one of the caps interaction and things like that. Okay, I'm not going to tell a lot of stories. But what I'm trying to tell is very, very simple. Yes, there is a big potential for training. Training is the friend. And also, I need to tell you that Mr. Abhilash Joseph is running a training program called the Trainer, online training program. The Trainer. I have several other people who are doing that. Now, let me come to a very, very important philosophy. Many of you might be knowing the concept called Ikigai. What is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept which says, what is the reason for being? What is the reason for being? Why you want to exist? We have to answer the purpose of our life. I told you about purpose a little earlier. What is the reason for being? What is the reason for your being? Why you want to exist? What legacy you want to leave in a society? What gets you out of bed in the morning? When you get up in the morning, what drives you to get up with happiness, with energy, with vigor, with enthusiasm? Are you able to get up from your bed? If not, you have to find a reason, find a place to do that. Yes. Now, I want to bring this concept to you. This is a very well known concept to you, but I just want to bring in that once again to you. Training as an act of ikigai, your ikigai. Training can be your purpose of life. What is that? This philosophy says what you really love to do. There are four things here: what you really love to do, what you the world wants, and what you can get paid for, and what you're good at. This is actually the four dimensions Ikigai philosophy tells. What you really love to do. So if training is something you love to do, I like to do. I'm not a very entertaining trainer, but I am a very, very subject-oriented trainer, value-based trainer. I provide value in my sessions. So what do you really love to do? I love to do this. When Sharath asked me, can you do this training program for Upgrow? When Sojan and Sharath came and discussed with me about a possibility, I readily agreed because I love to do it. And what the world needs. Among the 27, 28 people sitting here, I want to see if at least one of you think that, okay, I want to become a trainer, I want to change. That is the commitment one. What whether you need it because you have registered for this training because you need it. The world want it. What you can get paid for. The training is you are paid for. What you are good at. If you are good at it, why Sharath came to me because he somehow felt that I am good at it. Why Sojan suggested me to Sharath because he loved my sessions. Then that means I am actually evaluating myself. I am good at it. So if you have all these four things, that is center part. This is called ikigai. This is called the ikigai. So if it is doing something you love and what we people want, it is a missionary work. What you love and what the world want, you are doing charity and other things is a missionary work. Now, what the world wants, what you need money only, then it's a vocation. Again, you are not 100% committed to that. It's a vocation. You're taking it as a vocation. You don't value that much as you love because you are doing something for the world want, and you're getting paid for it. So you are not satisfied because it's a vocation. See, if you are paid for and you're good at it, it's your profession. If you're good at something and if you're allowed to do it, it becomes your passion. A combination of all these things. That's the Ikigai, the purpose of living. Can training be that? That's the question. Can training be that? That that shows your Ikigai. Ikigai is what? The purpose of being, the purpose of your life. What you want to think, jump in the morning and get up from your bed and see, okay, I want to go for this training today. I'm going to see this new audience today. I'm going to be recognized. I'm going to be introduced. I'm going to be heard. What else you want? Every one of us want to be happy. At the end of the day, what gives you happiness? That's the ikigai. Whether you can identify that. That's my question to you. So if you want to impress yourself, where do we can start with? We can start here, where you can start at one. Look at what the world needs. So you mentioned so many topics: mental health issues, drug prevention, life skills, marital happiness, a lot of things you mentioned. What the world needs? Identify that first. Second, look at are you good at that? Look at that. Again, reflect you on yourself. Reflect. Now this is time for you to reflect. Ask you this question, or take a screenshot of this picture. Look at that. What is the first thing you have to ask? What the world needs. Because if you develop some training program which nobody wants, then nobody will use it. So develop a program what world needs. Second, ask the question, am I good at it? That's the second question you have to ask. The third question is what you love. Do you love to do that? And the fourth question, last, is a paid thing. Don't prioritize payment first. If you prioritize payment first, you will be unhappy. Sometimes when you go for a training program, there are occasions I have been left free. Just I spend my money, went for a training program, went there, did the session, then I came with a plaque. No money. Sometimes this can happen. But when you become a trainer, you need to tell you fix your price and get your price. That is important, because in a profession you need to be paid. You are a professional social worker, and you are doing training as a profession. You should be trained. Recently, I went for a program for a big organization, big social organization. They took me. They did not take me. I went my car. Went there, did the training program. A big voluntary organization, social organization, and they left me with a some small gift. Fine, it can happen, but that's okay, because that's not a priority. That should not be a priority. What's your priority? Look at here. When you want to develop your career as a trainer, first look at what the world wants. Try and understand it. Do a need assessment. Try to read your newspaper. Try to gather information from newspaper. What do people want to have? Ask people. Gather information on social media. So you understand what people need. Then ask, are you good at it? Evaluate yourself. Am I good at it? Take a screenshot of this screen. Then you look at, am I good at it? Do I love to do it? The last one is, do you get paid for it? This is very, very important. Now, now there are 5 pillars of Ikigai. What are the 5 pillars of Ikigai? Start small. That's the first thing. Start small. Don't think, okay, you will today I'll become a big trainer and I address 5,000 audience. I'll be paid 1 lakh rupee in the first meeting. No, no, don't expect that. Start small. Start small. Do a smaller group so that we will build our confidence slowly. Second, release yourself. Release yourself from the external support. For example, what I tell is, for example, you think that what people will think if I do this. Will people like my training? Will there be audience for my training? Will there be negative comments? If you think like that, you are actually stuck with the environment support. You need to release yourself from there. Release yourself. This is from the book Ikigai. You see that book is available online. You can purchase and read it. Release yourself. Third, harmony and sustainability. Look at something which gives you harmony, happiness, peace, pleasure, sustainability, something which is sustainable, which is not harming the environment, which is harming people, which is not harming people, which is actually helping people. Harmony and sustainability. Then joy of little things. Enjoy your joy, small joys. Sometimes the small gains has to be recognized. Should feel happy about it. Smaller gains. Now, if you are familiar with, there's something concept called happiness concept by our Martin Seligman. He talks of PERMA, PERMA. In that, one of the very important things is that you have to celebrate your accomplishments. Use your social media. Use your mechanism to celebrate your success. Let there be jealous people. Let the people who do not like you. Fine. If you put your thing on social media, sometimes people may say, okay, this fellow is boasting. Fine. Those who don't like you, even if you post or does not post, will not like you. Those who like you, if you post or does not post, they will like you. So let people know. There may be a neutral group of people who do not know you. Let them know you, who you are, so that they will have more opportunity. Why Abhilash sir is putting these things on Facebook? Because it's important to tell people that, yes, I am available for your service. Otherwise, how do people know? So make joy of, use your social media effectively. Be in the here and now. Means be contextual. Understand the realities of current day world, so that we develop our training programs based on that. Be here and now. Enjoy the present moment. That's more important. Okay. Now, becoming a trainer. This is my guideline for you, how to become a trainer. This is my own guideline. You can work on your own ideas later, but this is something which you want to start with. The first thing is self-awareness. The first thing is self-awareness. What is self-awareness? You need to be aware of yourself, what you are competent at, what are your skills. Am I good at communicating to people? Am I good at some subjects? Do I my knowledge sufficient for this type of things? Am I presentable? Do I have the skills to present, impress people? Do I have the knowledge set to impress people or engage audience? Because he said the training methodologies. Am I trained in those type of things? All those are self-awareness. Second is some very important thing. Identify the niche. What is the niche? Something you are good at. What is the niche you have in your mind? Some of you are mental health experts. Some of you are PR experts. Some of you are community engaging experts. Some of you are very good in comedy and joke and other things. Some of you are very good in speaking to people. Lot of niche areas. Identify that. I'm going to speak about that in the next slides. Developing a knowledge base. And first, you are aware of yourself. Identify a niche area, what you want to do. Then, develop your knowledge base. Build your skills. Create a training identity. Create a training identity. You are going to be an expert. It takes time. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's go steadily. Don't think that okay, you'll climb the ladder on the first day. No, you will take time. Let you take time. It will take hours, years. Now, when I talked about Blood Star or any trainers whom I know, they have developed their skills not on a fine day. They're not developed in 1 week time. They're not developed in 1 2 months time. They're developed over a period of time. Continuous expansion of knowledge, continuous interaction with people. Your horizons will expand definitely. These are the 5 steps you have to keep in mind. Now, self-awareness, you know what is what. These days, people call SLOC, SLOC. Some people say SLOT. What is that? S stand for strengths. What are your strengths? A strong knowledge base, good training you got during social work, good training skills, very highly humorous nature. What are your strengths? What are your strengths? Very good in creating your PowerPoints and making presentations, very good in engaging people, very good in inspiring people. Understand that. The strengths. Understand your strengths. That's very important. So that you can coin your things based on your strengths. Weakness. What are your learning limitations? Sometimes you maybe not be very good in maybe telling jokes or making entertaining the audience, or you may not be very good in your physical appearance may not be that thing. For example, your height is not appropriate. Fine, there are every human being has limitations, but can we leverage your strengths and reduce your weaknesses? Leverage your strengths, reduce weaknesses. Leveraging what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Leverage what you have. Then opportunities and threats are actually outside you. It is inside is strengths and weaknesses. Opportunities and threats are outside you. What are they? Opportunities are looking in front of you. What are the needs? Now you mentioned so many topic areas. What is opportunities? People want training. People want to be attending to training. What is opportunity? What are the threats? There are a lot of trainers. A lot of people are doing training. Every day there are mushrooming of trainers. That are threats, but fine. Now during COVID, there was a big threat to people. I remember that threat to us created an opportunity. I am always taking examples of Abler Star or Anish Mohan or many people whom I know, Suhail Babu, many people I know, trainers. They're actually created this threat to an opportunity. When the COVID struck, many people lost their job because they were trainers doing training programs in physical presence. What they did, they leveraged that. What did they leverage? They started online training. And now I have seen Abhilash sir doing training program mostly in Kottayam, Pala, Todupuzha region, Ernakulam region. Now he goes to Trivandrum, now he goes to Malappuram, he goes to Calicut, he goes to Palakkad. Why? Because he's developed his fan base across the state. That is the threat is being converted to opportunity. So never ever we need not worry about threats happening to us. Opportunities are always there. Converting a threat to opportunity is very, very important. Converting a weakness into strength is very, very important. This is self-awareness. Next is identifying your niche area. Topics I am passionate about. Areas where people seek my help, consult. Do people come and talk to you about certain things? Do people come and talk to you freely about certain things? What are the topic areas that they come and talk to you? They are your strengths. Identify those things. Draw a column in a piece of paper, book and sheet, book and paper you have, book and pen you have. Draw this sheet. Right. What is my niche area? Try look at identify all those. List. Make a list. Big list. Topics I am passionate about. List. Give the list here. Put your list here. So put your list here, then you see how many areas you're passionate about. Look at them, prioritize them, look at what you're good at. Look at, so when you niche areas, then you ask, is my niche area what I love, what the what the world wants? Is that something which I'm going to be paid for? Is that something I love to do? Look at those dimensions. So put this in a sheet of paper. Then say draw columns and say tick on that. Love, need, good at, paid for. Tick. Which gets more ticks? Choose that area as your niche area. Choose your niche. Actually, we do in exercise. This is in workshops. We do this exercise. Now, how do you niche expand it? So niches are actually solving practical need. What is in front of practical need? A strong societal demand is very important for a niche. Professionally and personally satisfying. It should be minimal. There should be minimal competition. Always, it's not possible. It has an earning potential. So when you identify your niche, look at these dimensions. Take screenshot of this slide. Okay, these are things, something which can solve a practical need, so that people will come and attend your training programs. There is strong societal demand. Develop that. You are, it is satisfying for you professionally and personally. Otherwise, what will happen? You lose interest after some time. There is less competition, or maybe we are able to deal with the competition very well. Earning potential is very important. So that training is not something which is charity. We have to get paid for it. You have to do that. So, how to define a niche? The first is the passion and interest. Second is need of audience. We discussed those things earlier. Third is competition analysis. Analyze the competition. How many people are there? What are the areas people are competing with? So, what is the level of those people who are competing with you? Are they more competent than you? Are they more proficient than you? Are they more experienced than you? Look at that competition. Analyze that so that you are able to understand the level of competition. Then look at your personal goals. What you want to achieve, what you want to be known for. What do you want to be known for? I don't do training in every field. I don't do that. This is a very specific topic I'm chosen. Otherwise, I do training in mental health. I do training in counseling. I do training in certain areas of my interest. I don't know happiness. I do training in well-being, because that is my area of core area. So that's my related to my personal goals. I do that, but I don't do training in many. So understand these things. This is very, very important. How to define your personal brand niche, your personal brand. You're building your own brand. You as a person or your organization is building a brand. That brand is very important. So build your knowledge base. I'm leaving some time for you to have ask some questions. That's why I'll be finishing another 5-10 minutes. Knowledge base, continuous learning. Because I started teaching in 2002. Now this is 2025, 23 years. If I continue with my domain knowledge, continue with my understanding of my audience, that is students, if I do that, then I would have been already been out. So update yourself. Understand emerging technologies, changes in society, use of new tools and techniques. Always learn that. So skills, do self-reflection. What do I have? End of every session, ask yourself, what went well today? What did not go well today? Ask yourself this question. Ask your audience. You get feedback, capacity enhancement, skills enhancement. Consciously invest in that. Skills are very important. I'm putting a single slide because I don't want to talk more about, because you know all these things. You need to know how to design an intervention training, how to design a training program, facilitation, how to do facilitate that. How do you use an energizes, storytelling, experiential learning in your process? How do you learn for online and offline training? It's very different methodology. It's very different. IT skills, AI skills. Now AI skills are there. Now you can develop a training program. If you have domain knowledge, you can develop a training program within minutes. How to use ChatGPT, how to use using tools like Kahoot, Mentimeter, Canva, AI-powered assessment, simulations. A lot of possibilities are there. You can do that. So these skills are important. Now, another important thing is before I go there, I want to see, are you there with me? Some people are left. Are you there with me? Do I
Yes.
make sense? Do I make
Yes.
sense? Do you think that is useful? Yes. Thank you so much for the responses. Yes. And if anybody want to give an immediate feedback, you can come online and give an online video and come a feedback. or else I'll continue. I'll go for another 4 or 5 minutes. Then we will wind up. Right. Let me go back to my slide again. This has limitation of online, but still we are trying to engage you with the content because it's a short session. We need to plan according to the session's nature, no? So where are we? We are here. How we overcome. One of the major things is called is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. What is it? Do you know what is imposter syndrome is all about? Our fear that whether people will undervalue you, evaluate you negatively. Many times when people does YouTubers, the first thing they will overcome is this. That is imposter syndrome. Why? Because they have this fear that what people will do, what people will comment. If they are worried about that, they can never make any video. Likewise, the training also is very important. Will people like me? Will my session be effective? See, there are failures. You can have failures in training, no problem. So don't worry about that. Imposter syndrome. Build the confidence. Very, very important. These are the two barriers we have in front of us to become a good trainer. Small pilot workshops. Do small programs. Do rehearsals. Do in front of your mirror. Do that. Call a few of your friends and do a training session in front of them. Ask their feedback. Frank feedback. Do that. Peer feedback is very important. Ask your friends. Take your friends for a session and ask for feedback. Feedback. I used to take my son when he was young. Now he doesn't come because he's old. But he used to come and give me feedback. A lot of feedback. Co-training before solo training. Before we become independent trainers, you can go along with somebody and somebody is more experienced. Do training along with them so that you learn how they do, so that you can get hand-holded to training if they're ready to take you hand-holding. So do some mentoring. Use mentoring. So in order to overcome these things, small pilot workshops, peer feedback, co-training before become a solo trainer. You can go and associate with somebody. Ask somebody who's a trainer. Ask them whether if they are confident to take you along with you. Use them. That is important. Now, a small video for you. Some of my, I'll just share the, I'll have to share the audio also. A small video. This is a very, very important video I always share, which I like to share with people. Okay. Enter screen to share audio. Okay, I need to share it. It's difficult. Enter screen only I can. Sorry, there is a problem with this audio sharing because it's not on a tab. Let me. It's on the PowerPoint, so I cannot bring that to tab. Let me see whether I can bring to tab. Sorry for this. These all things are technical glitches which happens. You need to make sense of what it is before you start sharing and things like that. I'm just trying to do that. So I am. No, it is just. I cannot do that. Okay, that's fine. This video works without audio also. You can just see it. This is a video some of you might have already seen. Renita and all, please excuse me. You will have seen this video. Okay. Okay, what is that message he got from this video? Uh, if anybody can unmute and tell, I'll be happy. Two things. Very importantly, because we have less time, so I'm just jumping into the answer. One is that motivation matters. Do you agree with me? Yes. Second thing is you should have a reason for that motivation, the purpose. This is a joke. This video is a very actually funny video, but then this girl has become a motivation for him to do things. In his initial scenario, he would have not done it. He done it. Why did he do it? Because he found a purpose, reason for doing it. So if you want to become a trainer, you have to have purpose. You have to have purpose. The first thing, which I started with the session with, the purpose is very, very important. Second thing, you have to motivate yourself from inside, not external. That is the correct thing. Next thing is that there is something called visualization. Now, when he was about to fail, what did he do? He went to the clouds and imagined that there's a beautiful kiss is coming on his way. Fine. But then what is that? It is actually inspiration that he visualized a bright future. A future was visualized, bright future was visualized. That is, see, many times when we try to fail, think about a future where you're going to be on the stage, where you're going to flourish, you're going to engage a large audience. Imagine everybody is clapping for you. They're all happy, laughing. Like just like I told you, I've shown you Avilash sir's Facebook page to show you that how every day he does it. So imagine a day when you are a wanted person as a trainer. That visualization is very, very important. That visualization makes you to work on it, that motivation to work on it. I have Abhilash sir join the audience. Abhilash sir, can you come online and share your experience? I showed your Facebook page to discuss with you, with people about social workers, how social workers can become efficient for trainers. If it is possible for you, can you come online? I'm not sure. I saw you joining now. If you are able to come online, I'll be very happy. If not, at least a voice note will be happy. But I don't know the travel condition how it is. I don't think he is able to. If he is able to unmute, I will wait for him. Let us finish. If he is able to join, fine. Okay, fine. Now the last 1 or 2 slides. So this is very important. Now, what is the roadmap? So my session was just to give you an inspiration to become a trainer. What is the roadmap in front of you? Start small. With your institution, NGO, community, build a portfolio. Develop your social media handles effectively on that. Develop your skill set in that. Build a portfolio. You record your sessions, collect feedback so that you have something which go on running. Develop networking and visibility, LinkedIn, professional associations, or become CAPS member. Go to CAPS meetings. Tell that you're a trainer. I know a very good trainer in Ernakulam. His name is Shibin. Shibin was actually there, became very popular in among the CAPS members because he joined the association and he started coming to meetings and sharing his experiences. So whenever I find Shibin in the audience, I'll bring him for interaction with the audience. We have a lot of training programs where I am involved. Then when he's there, because he's a very efficient trainer. Likewise, your LinkedIn profile may tell you, don't be shy about telling about yourself. Don't be shy about telling about yourself. Don't boast also. Don't give something, tell something which is not there, but tell about what is there. Don't be shy about it. Just don't worry about it. Just take yourself, release yourself from the people. Those who tell negative, don't worry about them. Networking and visibility is very, very important. Continuous learning, development programs, MOOCs, AI tools, instructional design. Get into training programs, attend training programs. Don't think that you become a trainer just suddenly by one day. Attend training programs. That's important. Never become full every year I under at least 5 training programs without fail. I spend money from my pocket and do that because you have to develop yourself. When you develop only, you can become reality. You can become a competent person. Now the question for you, based on our session today, what is the one concrete, achievable action you will take in the next 30 days to move forward on your training path? I want all of you to write. Please write in a paper or in your mind or on a mobile phone or in the chat box. I want at least 5 people to share also. That's the outcome of my training. Okay. So based on our session today, what is one concrete, achievable action you will take in the next 30 days to move forward on your training path? I'll give you 30 seconds time. Just write your perspective. What are things you're going to do from whatever you heard from today's session? What are things? I have one more slide. That's a conclusion slide. So just write down these things. I'll be pausing for 30 seconds and you can take your time to write, please. Right. Now the last slide, after that I will come back. What is the last slide? I will come back to the later. I will listen to some of you. Please, if you, at least 5 of you, please don't make me unhappy. My outcome is this. All of you, please, at least 5 of you tell me what steps you're going to take in the next 30 days to become a trainer. Either you can put in chat box or unmute yourself and speak, please. Adira, I will find more resource to increase my knowledge in my interest area and find how to apply it on people efficiently. Good. Adira is going to enhance knowledge. Excellent. Knowledge. Excellent. But before that, you have to identify what knowledge, what area you want to focus on, your niche areas. What is a niche area? What you love to do? What you are competent, good at? What the world wants? Try to look at those questions I asked you. Saranya, please. Please, you can unmute and speak. Yes, Saranya. I think they have given time now. Adira, you given time for people to unmute and speak. Saranya, please. Iona, the first. Saranya, please continue.
Sir, good evening.
Continue.
Uh, Sir, after completing my MPhil and PSW, I have been working on an industrial mental health project where my role involves conducting training for industry employees. Over the 3 years, I have trained more than 5,000 people. I am confident in my clinical skills, but and I do not struggle with stage fear. However, I always carried a doubt that are we really meeting their expectations? And I often wondered whether we are delivering our sessions the right way. Although our training programs do lead to walk in clients and referrals, but this question always stayed with me. But now I gain clarity on how to approach the process more systematically. Much of what you shared, we are already practicing. But now we know how to align it in a structured methodical manner. And some of my colleagues are also attending, and we are determined to incorporate these insights into our work. And this session was something both I and my entire team we truly needed. Thank you so much, sir.
And you're such a veteran trainer, and I'm really happy to see that after 5 years training, you attended this training. You need to understand this. This is very, very important. Whether you are so because some people can taken away by that. I have been experienced, so why should I attend this training this like this? But this is a really interesting, Saranya. I'm really appreciate your interest in doing that, and also very clear that now thing is that I just wanted to put in some perspective. This session was not meant for you, but for people like you. But actually, I wanted to put in a framework for looking at things. Thank you to understand that it's beneficial for you, and the structure has been beneficial for you. Very good. Now, Abhilash sir, okay, thank you for 100%. It was amazing. I can speak traveling. Okay, Abhilash sir, I wanted to use to speak, but it's fine. Okay, we'll be catching up later. Renita, yes, learn more about AI tools. I'm skilled myself in the niche area. Yes, Renita is one person I know who has identified niche area very well, and you have actually really worked on your field, and you are known in your area. You are also a trainer, good trainer. I think you are exactly doing the whole philosophy. Maybe you may be one of those people who can just unmute and speak how you evolve, because during a PhD you develop your skills in your area of expertise, and you're known for that. She is actually our own student, PhD scholar, completed PhD. Now she is actually doing a lot of work in probation, a lot of work in sex education areas. So, Renita, do you want to unmute and speak?
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much. I was actually traveling when the meeting started, but now it's okay for me to speak. So, yeah, thank you so much for the insight, sir. Talking about myself, like you said, I identified my I identified two to three areas where I'm really passionate about, and where I could really do something in the field, and also the area that is really connected to my profession. So, since I'm a social worker, I have been my PhD research is basically about women who have been to prison and who are under the criminal justice system. So when I got connected with the probation office, I understood that there is a need for them. They were in need of a resource person for campaigns, for orientation sessions for the community and for the inmates in prison. So I was someone closely connected with the topic. So I tried to get myself acquainted with the law, with all the probation of offenders act law, the background, the history, and I upskill, I trained myself through many TOTs, training of trainers. I attended lot of training trainers sessions that were conducted by the social justice department and state institute of correctional administration. So that was one way I tried to get connected and get upskilled in that particular area. The other area was, like you said, the comprehensive sexuality education. That too, I tried to identify an organization that is connected with this area, and I used to take, I am certified through Coursera in the earlier time. Like I started my training by the background of Coursera certifications. Actually, at that during the COVID time, that was the only that I did that because I wanted to be authoritative when I say something. That's why I tried long distance courses on sexuality education and this sexual I mean comprehensive sexual the topics that comes under comprehensive sexuality education. And another thing I did was I found out some NGOs where menstrual education, they were giving training for trainers on menstrual education. So I identified those NGOs and paid money. I did some courses, and then got the certificates. And I used all these information to do freelance, and also I as and per the need. Like if some NGOs need that, I will do as and when required. That's how I did all the like. That's how I started doing all these things.
Great, great, great. So this is a true example of, she exemplifies what all things I told today. I have learned from these people how they do. Thank you so much, Renita, for sharing the experience. Thank you, Sharanya, for doing that sharing. If anybody else want to share, I have found that Aparna has mentioned, try to find which is my interest area in training, and also try to enhance knowledge in it. Very good. Because we need to identify niche area, because something which you love to do. Otherwise, what will happen? No, you lose interest. You go behind the flow, then you may go just behind the flow, then you don't really passionate about it. That passion is very, very important. Training is a passionate affair, so do that with passion, and gradually you will build up your skills in that area. I know that many of you are, now I understand that many of you are very experienced trainers. I can see Smijo sir and all people in the audience. So very happy to be here with you. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we will wind up. Before that, I just wanted to conclude with my last slide. The last slide is now 8 o'clock. I know the time is very important. I don't want to exceed timing, but these are some points I want to bring in. Your social work skills are the foundation. Now, social workers, please understand that we need to be more confident because we have the potential much more than many of the professionals. I have worked with multitude of professionals in various capacities. I found that the type of knowledge base, type of domain skills we have is enormous. We need to understand that, which we fail to understand. Our skills are the foundation. Find a niche area where you want passion meets a clear need. Embrace continuous learning. Exactly what Renata just now told. Technology is your ally in creating engaging experience. Use it. Don't blame technology. Okay, this is the end of my session. Thank you so much for listening to you very patiently. And I really appreciate this opportunity given by Sharath and his team. Upgrow, I wish all the best for Upgrow for future endeavors. And if you need to build your caliber further on this, all of you, we need to attend training programs, learn more from training programs. Thank you so much. If you have any feedback, I would appreciate if few of you give some feedback about the session because as it is a training program, I got a very good feedback from Saranya earlier. If anybody else want to give a feedback, please. I would be happy because every trainer want to be happy, and you can give a constructive feedback also. There is no harm in doing that. Don't kill me, but you can foster me, grow me. Okay. So, any feedback? Any one of you, please. Some senior people or anybody who want to. What is the gain you got from this training? Otherwise, this is not of benefit. Sujo sir, okay, thank you for the insights. Okay, so anybody want to just unmute and tell what did you feel about the session? What is that you gained from this session? Was the 1 hour when effectively? Whether you got benefit out of it? What is that? Please. Anybody want to speak out? What did you really feel? We are generally very shy to talk about, but please, those who are available here, I'll be very happy if you give some feedback. Otherwise, we'll wind up another month.
The first thing is you help it to think and find our interest area, and you motivate to work harder than before, and also you clear the part how to go and move forward with our skills. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Adela. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you, Renita, for the feedback. Yes. Okay, so I understand that this 1 hour was not a waste. That is a essential thing we have to get. So thank you so much. We will meet somewhere, some places. Okay, over to you, host Adira. Who was it? Adira was host.
So it's so good. I'm concluding today's webinar. Okay. On the behalf of Upgrow Life Skill Learning Center, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to your esteemed speaker, Dr. Anish K, for sharing your valuable insights and experiences with us today. Sir, the section was truly inspiring and provided great learning